What's going on, guys? Well, it is Saturday, August 14th, 13th, something like that. I don't know how long I'm gonna watch. You know how terrible I am at dates and stuff. Anyway, I had to run my daughter over to my sister's house. It's my nephew's, first birthday. Their youngest, and I had to run her over there so she can do the birthday party. We have to go get last little bit of school stuff for our older daughter. She's a senior this year. And I think for the most part her school supplies and stuff are taken care of, which, by that time it's just paper and pens and maybe a few notebooks or something. But we've got to take her to get a few clothes items because, of course, over the course of the last few months, things get lost, things get tore up, stained, whatever, how kids are. But anyway, we got to take her to go get the last few things of that because she doesn't get much time on the weekends for us to do things like that since she works, and she's got to be at work at 4 this afternoon, so we have to go take care of this stuff. But it's all wet and rainy out here this morning, which kind of stinks because once again I can't mow the yard. I can't mow the yard whenever it's all rainy like this, and by now the grass is getting just about shin deep now, and if it keeps this up, I may end up having to mow the yard not next week but the week after, whenever I take some time off work. My wife and I are taking that whole week off of work, the 22nd through the 26th. We haven't taken a whole week off of work in 5 years, 6 years, yeah. The last time we took a whole week off of work was whenever we took a vacation to Florida about 6 years ago. But anyway, so I got up this morning and I had a notification on YouTube or whatever. It wasn't for one of my videos, but it was for a comment that I made on another video. Whoops, didn't realize I was going to cover that up. But it was for a notification that I had on another video that I commented on, like the Star Wars video. But anyway, I noticed that my subs dropped down to 47, so I lost 3 subs this week, and and I know that's going to happen. It's been happening up and down, but it just seems like about a week and a half ago I was ecstatic, celebrating 50 subs, and all of a sudden I've lost 3 in a week, and I'm not understanding why. There's no dislikes on any videos or anything, so I'm not understanding why. The thing that I can think of is that possibly the inclusion of the Star Wars stuff the other day may have turned some people off. But if for anybody that's watched my videos, or at least even sees the description on my channel, they know that that's going to happen from time to time. Yes, my channel is 90% fitness, probably I would even say 95% fitness and vlogging and stuff like that, and the other 5% it's reserved for special interest stuff. And I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I'm a huge comic book fan, all that kind of stuff. I mean, those are the stories and heroes that I grew up with, and it's fun to be excited about it now. Yes, even though I'm in my 30s, whenever we were younger, we didn't have that. We didn't have all these. We didn't have any live action versions of all these characters that we were, seeing on the page. Well, yeah, we had some cartoons and stuff like that. Yes, like in the early 90s, we had the Flash TV show, but it wasn't nothing like seeing these big, grandiose, epic films like we see, like we're seeing these days. So, I mean, whenever something new comes out like that, for sure I'm going to talk about it. I want to talk about the things that excite me, the things that I'm into, because fitness, yes, I love fitness. I love being healthy. I love lifting weights. I love making gains and all that stuff. But whenever it comes down to it, that's not my only hobby. That's not like my only interest. I mean, I would love to do a video sometime. I've been thinking about doing it, talking about music. Talking about the music I listen to in the gym, just to link it back to fitness, because still the music that I listen to in the gym is basically what I listen to all the time. Minus a few different things, but talking about music, I would love to. Whenever football season starts, I'm not a big NFL fan. I mean, I like to follow, players from the University of Arkansas once they graduate and move on I like to talk about the athletes that leave from Arkansas and go on to the pros. I like to follow them in the career, but I don't really watch any pro football games except maybe the Super Bowl. I might watch it if, especially if there's any of the former Razorbacks playing in the game. I want to watch it, but I'll watch it for the simple reason of being able to talk about it the next day at work or whatnot. But I'm a huge college football fan. Now I watch every single one of our Razorback games, even the ones that aren't televised. I will find some site that's streaming it or something like that. I don't miss one of those games, and I'll watch some other SEC games, especially if they're games that have any implications on Arkansas's rankings and everything like that. I'll watch. I'll even watch some. If this has happened before, whenever Arkansas gets ranked, if we go and see ourselves climbing into the top 10, especially towards the end of the season, I'll watch other football games from other conferences and stuff, just because that could have implications on Arkansas. So I mean, there's other things besides just fitness and stuff that interest me, and I don't see having 50 subs a good enough reason to start breaking myself up into separate channels already. Now, maybe if I was, once I get to maybe 1,000 subs or something like that, and with the way that things are growing on my channel now, that seems like it may be a while off, if it happens at all. And that's, ultimately, yeah, I would like to do that. But as of right now, I don't have time to manage multiple accounts. So I have my one account, and that's what I focus on. And so far, it's worked out for me. So anyway, guys, this has just been a rant this morning. I needed some things to talk about. It just kind of irked me whenever, it's one thing, like, whenever I've seen that I've lost subs before, it's always been, I'll lose a sub and then I'll go back and I'll notice there's a dislike on the video, and I was like, well, maybe I said something, or maybe they just didn't see something they liked or something, and that was it. But this time there was no dislikes, no comments or nothing, so I don't understand why I lost 3 subs this week. So I'm left thinking about it, and maybe I'm just thinking about it too much. Who knows? Maybe I'm just overthinking it and I don't need to. But anyway, this is a bumpy road. I don't want to shake the camera too much. I'm already shaking it enough as it is, and I'm almost back to the house, going the back route to the house. Anyway, guys. So for those of you that stick with me, even if I'm posting stuff that's not interesting to you or anything like that, but you stick with me just because either you like my content, you like the fitness journey I'm on, whatever the reason, I appreciate it. I really, really, really do. And it's starting to get kind of hot in here. I appreciate the following. I appreciate I'm gonna energy truck. I appreciate the following. I appreciate the likes, the comments, and I even appreciate the shares. I do go into my channel analytics, and I see that some of my videos do get shared, so I do appreciate that. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here and get ready to take our other daughter shopping. Me and my wife take her shopping for some school stuff. And guys, just stick with me, even if I don't do anything that you're interested in. If I do something that's off fitness topic, you guys should know by now that it's just a one-off thing, and it's not gonna last. But anyway, this has been about a 10-minute long video already, so and like most of my rants are that long. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off here, and I'm gonna do some recording in the gym later on this evening, so be looking out for that. And guys, I'll talk to you all in the next video. Bye bye.